All right, what's up, YouTube? Hello, hello. Let me fix the lighting situation, and it's still a little wonky. Let me wipe my camera lens. Is that better? Is that better? All right, everybody. Happy Thursday. It is Christine with Gauge Girl Training. It has been a very busy week, and I hope that you guys are doing well. Today, we are talking about how to get back on track with your health goals in 2024. And I'm really excited to be here with you guys because, hello, Sarah. What's up, girl? And for anybody joining us, please comment where you're from. And I just got off a call with a client who is a little frustrated because she fell off track. Hey, what's up, Wendy? Hello, everybody. Oh, all the peeps are here. Welcome. Okay, Rachel, what's up? So, getting back on track in 2024. I think the number one thing I want you guys to be aware of is you cannot impact the past. There is no point in crying over spilled milk. I say this because I know that a lot of you guys can really be hard on yourself when your clothes aren't fitting right, your jackets aren't where they want to be, your house feels a mess. Who here has been off track and you're just desperate and ready to get back? And if you are enjoying this video, please give the live stream a thumbs up. It helps your girl out on YouTube. So please take 2 seconds, just click the thumbs up button for me. But here's the thing, my friends, if you have fallen off track, if you have let yourself go, if the new year did not start off just kind of in the way that you wanted it to, here's the thing. You have to remember that failure is not final. The house BMS and discouraging with kids in here, and I can understand that. I can respect that. I really do. Oh, hello from South Jersey. I am not far from you in the Philly area. And when you are overwhelmed, when you feel defeated, and when you just get in that headspace where you just feel defeated, guys, that defeated headspace is not a good place to live. And here's what I want you guys to do. I want to move you guys away from this fixed mindset to a growth mindset. And a fixed mindset is like, oh, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what? Every time I try, I always screw up, so why bother? If you feel really bad about the mistakes that you've made, do I have anybody here who just gets really down on yourself? You're like, dang it, why did I eat all that? Or why did I this? Or why did I that? If you're the type of person who just beats yourself up and you're like, why am I not doing better? If that's you and you are seriously beating yourself up really, really hard for things, here's what I need you guys to do instead. Instead, I want you guys to be like, what can I learn from this situation? How can I do better? Because being defeated, being sad, being mad, being angry, being disgusted, being ashamed, doing all of those things doesn't accomplish anything. But what will accomplish something is going to be like, okay, what can I do to improve the situation? What can I do? And if you sincerely want to improve and you ask yourself, it could be something so simple, my friends. It could just be like, you know what? I didn't plan ahead and I forgot to eat and I got so busy. I was running around and before you know it, you were starving, you ended up eating a bunch of crap, and there you have it. Like, it could, the solutions to your problems are actually quite simple, but you have to give yourself the opportunity to be like, okay, how can I learn from this? How can I grow? And what can I do to improve this in the future? So that's number one. I want you guys to focus on learning from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Don't just keep repeating your mistakes over and over and over again. Instead, be like, well, what can I do better? What can I do better? So that's number one. Is it me? I feel like my camera just looks so blurry. Let me try to just wipe this one more time. Maybe it's my eyeballs. So there's that. Number two, you guys hear me say this all the time. What am I going to say? Organize your house. Who has an F ton of laundry to do? Who feels like your home, your bedroom, your situation, your house, who feels like your situation is a hot mess right now? If you feel disorganized in your home, if your car is embarrassing right now, do any of you guys like ever have your car so embarrassingly dirty that like you almost like you have to like apologize to people before like they get in your car because you just have so much junk and stuff in it? I get that way sometimes. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real. So the thing is, what we need to do is what I call divide and conquer. We need to do the divide and conquer. Divide and conquer means you pick an area to focus on and you attack it. You attack it. So what I'm going to be doing is I am going to do a deep clean of my house. I have cleaners that help me, but they just don't clean to the intensity that I want them to clean, if that makes sense, like the intricacy. So I'm going to be doing a deep clean. And I don't know what it is, you guys. Deep cleaning calms me. It really helps me to refocus, and it really gets my mind in a good place, because when your environment is clean, you feel calmer. It's a lot easier to focus on what you need to focus on. So there's that. The next thing is water. This is my water bottle. And I'm on track 330. And, well, I still have a little bit more to go. So I have this 1 gallon bottle. I got this from TJ Maxx. I love TJ Maxx. I love me some TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx is like therapy for me. I could go in there and look at every candle and every throw blanket. And I always seem to pick up a ton of stuff every time. But this is my water bottle. Drink more water, drink more water, drink more water, drink more water. That's going to be a very big game changer as well. Cutting out alcohol, my friends. Let's cut out that alcohol to really start accelerating your fat loss. Get plugged in and have some form of accountability. Now, I know sometimes when people are embarrassed by their weight gain and they're not really where they want to be and they're not happy about it, it's really easy to kind of like diet on the low. Does that make sense? Have any of you guys ever like kind of hid the fact that you were trying to lose weight just because you don't want to draw attention to yourself? If that's you, and I get that and I respect that and I can understand why some people would do that, but it's important to have a form of community to support you. And if you are not a member of my private Facebook group, it's a wonderful place. Like I said, it's private. You're not going to have all the trolls of the universe and the internet on there. People can be vulnerable in there. You can share what's going on with you. You can gain encouragement from others. You can encourage others. You can share tips and tricks and swap ideas. Like, it's just a really nice place to feel connected and grounded. I love my private Facebook group. Do I have any folks here who are members of the private Facebook community? It's called the Team Gauge Girl Accountability Forum. It is only for people who have purchased Gauge Girl training programs. So if you haven't purchased a program, you won't be able to get access unless you are invested in it. And it's important that you're invested in it because, again, my clients, I value their privacy and I want them to have a safe space where they can discuss what's going on with them without feeling like they're being watched by trolls on the internet, if that makes sense. So in addition, I actually have a coaching promotion that is happening right now. I'm having a winter sale. This promotion ends tomorrow, but if you are interested, you please let me know. You can save 50% off one-on-one online coaching for 12 weeks. This deal is, I believe this is bigger than the sale I had for Black Friday. I have just a few spots left. I would love to coach you. I'd love to support you. If you're an existing coaching client, you can save these weeks and tack them onto your program, or you can start them right away. It's up to you, but it's code COACHME. And it's on GageGirlTraining.com. So Sarah says, I don't share too much. I feel like I whine too much and I don't want to bring anyone down. So, Sarah, you bring up a good point. And I think there's a difference between whining and being transparent about what you're going through. Does that make sense? So, if you're going through some challenges, like legit challenges, and your energy is low and your mood is off and you're really trying your best, but it's still a struggle, I think that there's constructive ways to share what you're experiencing because, sorry about the dogs, my friends, sharing what you're experiencing, I feel is very different than complaining. Does that make sense? And Sarah, I guarantee you are not alone. Whatever it is you're going through, I have heard and seen it all. I mean, everything imaginable, every problem under the sun. We're human, my friends. We're human. And Sarah, I would encourage you, and I'm speaking to you directly right now, to let us support you if you feel comfortable to, because you never know who else feels the same exact way. And if it's too hard for you to do it for yourself, you might just make somebody else, someone somewhere else in the world, feel a heck of a lot better that they're not alone. Because when we're going through dark times and we're struggling, one of the worst feelings is to feel like you're alone and to feel like the problems you experienced are only unique to you and that nobody understands. Because, girl, feeling like other people get it, like actually get it, is such a big deal. So I do encourage you to share and be transparent in the private group. But another thing that I want you guys to remember is that, guys, you can control your future. You can control what you eat. You can improve what you eat. And if you have been so far off track, my friends, know that you are actually capable. I want you to stop telling yourself that this is too hard. I want you to stop telling yourself that you can't do it. I want you guys to stop fearing failure. Unfortunately, your urges get so bad. So, creative mind, are you talking about urges with regards to cravings? Like sugar cravings and like snacking? Let me know what you're referring to specifically, because for anybody who's dealing with really bad cravings, I'm going to tell you, the number one thing you want to do to get that under control is you want to focus on your blood sugar management. Hey, Poetry Girl, what's up? You want to focus on blood sugar management. So the problem is when your cravings and that sugar pang is so high, you feel like powerless. You feel like you could literally eat like all the things. If that's you, start taking apple cider vinegar before meals, number one. Start drinking plenty of water. And the first thing you want to do, if that's you, don't even worry about a caloric deficit for the first couple days. Instead, I would encourage you to focus on eating in a way that satiates you. Does that make sense? We want to turn those cravings off, because what happens is you're most likely dealing with some insulin resistance. And even if you're not diabetic, you can deal with insulin resistance. And I want to explain why. So, for example, if you have a really high sugar meal, let's say today we all just went overboard with the sugar. Like let's say we all went to town on the sugar, right? Your ability to manage your insulin effectively is decreased by 30% just after one day in a healthy, normal, regular blood glucose, regular A1C, like it drops by 30%. So what I would encourage you guys to do is through this weekend, so today's Thursday, so you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, focus on turning those cravings off. And what I would encourage you to do is to eat more healthy fats and fatty proteins. You want to focus on whole eggs. You want to focus on salmon. You want to focus on chicken thighs. Like if I could cook for you for a day, If I could cook for you for a day to really curb your cravings and just get you feeling so much better, what I would probably make you is I would probably make you like a slice of avocado toast. I'd have like one piece of Dave's Killer bread. Can I show you guys the bread I'm using right now? All right. I'm saying this because I'm obsessed with it. I use this 70 calorie thin sliced. Has anyone used this? This stuff is amazing. One slice is 1 gram of fat, 13 grams of carbs, 2 fiber, 3 protein. So this is really like 11 carbs. And if I was gonna make you a full day's worth of food to help curb your cravings, and Poetry Girl, I love to cook. I love to cook for people. Here's what I suggest. Have 1 slice of this, have some avocado on it. I'd probably put 2 ounces of avocado. I would probably prepare 2 eggs, maybe 3 whole eggs. I would probably put a side of fruit. I would give you some strawberries and blueberries. I would give you a side salad of some leafy greens, which I would dress with some lemon, a light spray of olive oil, some sea salt and crushed black pepper. I would probably give you some chicken sausage or some bacon. And just again, like I said, I would do like a slice of this. I would do some avocado on it. I would do some chicken sausage or bacon. I would do like 2 to 3 eggs. I would do some leafy greens. I would do some low sugar fruit. And I would have you drink plenty of water. And I'm telling you, a meal like that will have you feeling like really good. For lunch, I would probably air fry you some salmon and make it really nice and crispy. I would have some leafy greens. I would have some healthy fats. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys. Hey! Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna move. Don't go. But I'm gonna move. I know what's happening. I'll tell you guys in a second. I know what's happening. Somebody's here. So let me move. So I'm having more heating oil delivered, and the oil delivery people are probably here, and that is why the puppies are acting up. So bear with me. But I would probably do some salmon for lunch. I would do like a salmon salad. I might do maybe some feta cheese with it. You could do some avocado. I would just have a nice loaded, healthy salad. Maybe I would do some kale. Maybe some sweet potato, maybe some butternut squash. I would just load this salad and just make it juicy and delicious. I would probably do a steak for dinner, some veggies, and maybe like a light carb, maybe a little bit of sweet potatoes, maybe some broccoli, a nice steak. I would do some really nice snacks. Like I said, I would probably do maybe some cottage cheese and fruit. Cottage cheese and fruit is so underrated. Have any of you guys ever done cottage cheese and fruit? It is so stinking good and so simple. Like, I feel like cottage cheese is probably one of the most underrated protein sources. Cottage cheese with pineapple, it's amazing. I'm obsessed with cottage cheese and strawberries. And what I do to kind of like zhuzh it up a tiny bit is I'll put like a packet of stevia on top of it. But if you have 2 young children and it's hard at times, I can understand that. But you have to plan ahead. You have to plan ahead, girl. I love you, but that can't be an excuse. That cannot be an excuse. Ooh, Manda White, like it on a slice of toast. How delicious does that sound? What if we did some of the cottage cheese on the Dave's Killer bread with some blueberries? Oh my gosh, that sounds so good. Oh, somebody does it else with pears. If your main staple is rice, you're gonna have to shift that. So a nice, you could do a tiny bit of honey. A nice family-friendly meal that's cheap, affordable, and is going to be better for you is, why don't you make like a nice big batch of chili? And I mean this sincerely, you can make a fabulous batch of chili that is affordable, family friendly. It's going to be loaded with protein. It's going to be nice and warm. Oh, you did that with low-fat ricotta cheese. Yeah, to each their own, fair enough. But I would definitely say, hold on, I got to block the trolls. Thanks, friends. Okay, so I think that a nice big batch of chili, you get like a nice protein source. You can do some beans, tomatoes. You can really like tweak the flavor. It's family friendly. Another one of my most favorite family friendly meals, and for my OG followers, you guys probably know what I'm gonna say, and that is my cilantro lime slow cooked chicken or salsa chicken. Salsa chicken, girl, creative mind, you got no excuse. I'm not sure if you're a male or female, but I'm assuming you're a female. So if not, my apologies. So salsa chicken. Who here has done salsa chicken? Take some chicken thighs. You don't even have to take the bones out. Take some chicken thighs or chicken breast, dump it in a crock pot. Take a jar of salsa, your favorite flavor. My favorite is salsa verde. I love me some salsa verde. Dump. Turn it on. And like the bones will fall right out. You don't even have to do anything crazy. Let that cook for like, I don't know, 4 to 6 hours. And you have a huge batch of healthy protein. So what you can do with that protein is you can make some tacos, you can make some rice bowls, you can make some salads with it. So for instance, if your family wants it to be heavier, let them add sour cream, let them add all the cheeses and things to it, but just keep yours a little bit lighter. That's a really good one. Another good one of my favorite slow cooker meals. Have any of you guys ever made my chipotle chicken? My chipotle chicken. The little jars. You guys know what I'm talking about? The little chipotle peppers. They come in a jar that's like really, really little. The jar costs like not even $2. And it's so flavorful. All I do is take the chicken and I dump that and you have amazing chipotle chicken. Like, guys, it takes literally like next to zero. Call my phone. Can you guys still hear me? Can somebody tell me if we still have sound? I hope we still have sound because when the phone rings, I tend to lose audio. Please let me know if you can still hear me. Oh, okay, good. Because yesterday I lost audio and I'm so glad. Okay, so there are a lot of simple meals. And if you guys didn't know, I have a meal plan called 5 ingredients or less. It's the 6-week shred, 5 ingredients or less. You can save $50 off of it right now on GageGirlTraining.com. And this is probably one of my favorite meal plans of all time. So if you have a sweet tooth, I like to do chocolate collagen. Chocolate collagen, I will put chocolate collagen from Gage Life in some warm almond milk, froth it up. Oh my goodness, it tastes just like a hot chocolate. It is delicious, absolutely delicious. I have chocolate and vanilla protein shakes. If you guys go to gagelife.com, my supplement company, there's a recipe page, you guys. I have tons of amazing high protein, like sweet tooth style recipes. Have any of you guys ever made mug cakes? Mug cakes are incredible. You take a protein source. I have the recipes on the page, but it literally makes you feel like you're having like an actual cupcake. It takes like less than a minute to make. It's fabulous and delicious. Poetry Girl says this time of year chili is great. Crockpot cooking is where it's at. If anyone likes spicy air popped popcorn with chili lime seasoning and jalapenos rocks, oh my gosh. You just made my taste buds go berserk because that is my flavor profile. That is my flavor profile. The nights I bought a Gage Girl Training in 2016, I lost 20 pounds first month. I followed the workouts too. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. And if you need any new meal ideas, or if anybody watching, you're like, Christine, I need to plan ahead. You're right. Like, I have put in so many countless hours testing out recipes and making sure that they're delicious and affordable and simple and quick and practical. Like, I'm not gonna have you buying like 99 ingredients that are gonna just sit in your pantry. Like I really think through what I'm asking you to buy when I make recipes. So Valerian Steele says, I'm gonna do a higher carb version of vegan keto, sweet potato, beets, quinoa for carbs, lots of leafy greens and salads, lentils, pump food, lots of seeds, no dairy and limited seafood, keto pudding or brownies. And that sounds fabulous. And I actually have a brand new series of vegan meal plans, which are available on the 5 ingredient or less plan. It is incredible if you wanted more options and ideas. And I am not plant-based, you guys know that, but I loved, and when I say love, I loved every single recipe on the vegan plan. I made sure that I liked it. Does that make sense? I wasn't gonna like have you guys eating cardboard or anything wild. But basically what I'm trying to tell you guys is this, and here I'm bringing out the tough love, so just brace yourself. Brace yourself for tough love. You fail to plan, you plan to fail. Fail to plan, plan to fail. And don't tell me you don't have time. Don't tell me you don't have time. You have the time. You have to make the time. It's there. If something's important to you, you will make the time. Guys, you make time for what matters. You make time for what matters. And if your health is off track, listen, it impacts every aspect of your life. It impacts your mood. It impacts your productivity. Is it still important to eat for your body type? The answer is yes. However, I encourage you to eat for your macro type. I wrote a best-selling book called Unlock Your Macro Type. There is a quiz on my website that will tell you what your macro type is. You can either be carb-fueled, protein-fueled, or fat-fueled, and it's going to help you explain the best way you should do that. You had ice cream today and Millionaire shortbread and crisps. You will start tomorrow. So I definitely encourage you to do so. Definitely encourage you to start. The thing is, you don't even need to wait to start until tomorrow. Real talk. You can start as soon as your next meal. You can absolutely start as soon as your next meal. So if you are not where you want to be, if your productivity is off, if your moods are off, do I have anybody, and just keep it real for a minute here. If anybody is going through depression, anxiety, extreme stress, do I have anybody here who just does not feel like yourself? You're trying, you want to do better. You know you can do better. You know you have to do better. But for some reason, there's just an extra layer of difficulty to doing what you know you need to do to get on track. Is there anyone, am I speaking to anybody? Bueller? If I'm speaking to you and you're just going through it, you know what you need to do. You know that you need to do this. You want to feel better, but your resistance to change is at an all-time high. And the littlest things irk you, right? The littlest things throw you off and you are just in a not good headspace. That's you. Listen, these things happen to everybody. People just don't talk about it. This stuff happens to me. And when I'm going through it and you feel lost this time, here's the thing. Get a plan to follow. And I mean this sincerely, because when you invest in something, you're more likely to follow it. If you need a new meal plan and some fresh ideas, you can do a custom plan. You can do one of the brand new 6-week shreds, 5 ingredients or less. And that 5 ingredient or less plan is easy. That plan is easy like Sunday morning. You'll look at those menus and be like, oh my gosh, I can do this. Oh my gosh, that's so simple. And decide when you're going to start. Decide. And if you want to start Monday, if you want to start tomorrow, you want to start today, if you want to start February 1st, do what you need to do. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Improving your nutrition, the amount that you would spend on a meal plan to get your nutrition back on track is priceless compared to what you gain. Hi, Mercy. First time live. Hello. You're 204-pound plant-based, trying hard to lose weight. I have an incredible plant-based shred plan called the 5 Ingredients or Less 6-week shred. I have a whole entire vegan series of plans. I have an incredible plant-based protein from Gage Life. I have everything you need. So go to gagegirltraining.com and check out that 5 ingredient or less shred. If you want to talk, if anyone wants to talk to me directly and you're not sure what plan you should get, or you just want to tell me about your situation so I can understand where you're coming from, message me on Instagram, or you can always email me info@gagegirltraining.com. Valerian Steele says, when I'm on my period, I feel so sleepy and can't get off track. So my best supplement for hormones is the Indole 3 Carbinol. This is the truth. This will make your periods night and day difference. It's going to help regulate your hormones. What it's actually going to do is it's going to allow your body to naturally detoxify excess circulating estrogens, which is going to allow your body to not hold on to that stubborn lower hormonal belly fat. You guys can find this on gagelife.com. But this is a fabulous product. Like, I can't tell you enough about how many people have wonderful experiences with that. So definitely check that out. But again, my friends, if anybody wants to talk to me about what plan you should do, about how to get refocused, about what's going to be best, shoot me a private message on Instagram. Be happy to talk with you more. But guys, be encouraged. Don't be discouraged. Do not let your hearts be troubled. These things happen. You are human. Have grace towards yourself. And guys, like I said, it can be very humbling when you figure out you've gained weight, when your clothes don't fit, when all those things are happening. It's very humbling. But what I want to tell you is you can overcome this. There's nothing wrong with being humble, because being humble, I don't know what it is. It just keeps you in check. When you're humble, you have a tendency to show up more consistently when you've been humbled, if that makes any kind of sense. But guys, take it one day at a time. I love you all so much. If I can support you guys, let me know. Again, I have a few open spots left for one-on-one online coaching for the winter. You can save 50% off with code COACHME. And again, that starts with 6-week packet. It's not 6 weeks, I'm sorry, 12-week packages on up. But guys, have a great day. If anyone has questions, let me know. But other than that, don't beat yourself up, friends. Keep on keeping on. Peace out, everybody. Bye.